I struggle. Nothing quite as rough as today. Held, I've been held up. Nothing seemingly goes my way. Oh, I not a man for crying. For a storm of tears I crave. Take all this sorrow from me. How much more do I have to pray? Foolish of me, you might say. I make my way out of this, feel my way. All reservations I have come to bear. It's clear that I'm not going anywhere. Hey, I've had days I struggle. Nothing quite as rough as today. Held, I've been held up. Nothing seemingly goes my way. Oh, I'm not a man for crying. For a storm of tears I crave. Take all this sorrow from me. How much more do I have to pray? Foolish of me, you might say. I make my way out of this, feel my way. All reservations I have come to bear. It's clear that I'm not going anywhere. Foolish of me, you might say. Sometimes you just can't see your way through the dark. And sometimes you're deeply hurt by some innocent remark. Oh, well, I know that this too shall pass, though I don't know exactly how. Yeah, 'cause as long as we stand together, there's not a thing can stop us now. Oh, we can do this if we have to climb another mountain. 'Cause baby, who's counting now? We can do this if we have to cross another river. Got to stand and deliver now. We can do this. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. We can do this. We can do this. Woo, woo, woo. We can do this. Girl, shake that body, shake it down to the ground. Whoa, girl, shake that body, show me how it's gonna go down. Don't be late to the party, don't be afraid to scream and shout. 'Cause when we dance to the music, you know that's what it's all about. Yeah, yeah. Hey, girl, shake that body, shake it to the left and to the right. Yeah, girl, shake that body. We're gonna shake it all night. We're going down to the nightclub in my stretch SUV. 'Cause you know, girl, when we're dancing, there's no place I'd rather be. Yeah, yeah. Girl, shake that body. Ooh, you need is love and understanding. Find a heart whose love is true. Deep down, there's only one companion who's there for you when you need him to be. Your heart was broken in 1,000 pieces. So much pain that you've been through. Here stands a man who's your salvation. Just ask yourself, am I ready for you? 100% now. I'm ready. 100% now. Yes, I'm ready. Eyes wide open. I'm ready to move. 100% now. Take a chance in a new direction. Any place you wanna go. I don't have all the right answers, but one thing I know, I'm so ready for you. 100% now. I'm ready. 100%. You know I'm ready. Yes, eyes wide open. I'm ready to move. Well,
And this might be a preview of the finals. Just, there's only 3 teams left, right? It's these 2 teams and the Not Stack, which this team, the Amaru Flame, has been together for a while, so probably expect them to do a little bit better in the qualifier, but anything can happen. Definitely favoring GamerLegion in this matchup, though. They just played this online tournament. They got a lot of good practice against good teams, so definitely kind of biased towards them. At least in this whole qualifier, right? They're just favored. Probably not really. It's been a while since we've seen Hector play, so I wonder how his game style is going to be. Because when he was still active, it was the Mirana carry meta, where she had Solar Flare. I don't even remember that. And Wind was also carry. Weaver, a lot of range carries. And I wouldn't say Hector's like a range carry player, but he was playing some of those heroes. So I have no idea what he's going to play. I'm assuming that he's going to play Lifestealer. He's going to play the melee heroes, right? Especially in this patch, but there's a lot of strength heroes that are meta. And Ghost, he plays everything, right? Seeker? I'm not sure. What I assume is just from my pubs, and from the pubs I've played a lot, and what I've seen from other teams is that people aren't really playing these heroes, Wraith King and CK. Maybe there's like some tech that people haven't tried yet. There's always some of these things in patches, but I'm probably just assuming that he's gonna play what he's always played and what's meta right now. So probably just Alchemist, right? That's a big K1 hero. I doubt they're gonna let that hero through because it's probably like one of his. It's Alchemist, Wraith King, Lifestealer, right? CK. These strength melee heroes that he's probably gonna play. Yeah, I think this hero got buffed, and we saw Liquid play it in the qualifier. We also saw GamerLegion play it in the online tournament, and Ghost played it. I think when this hero gets like Silver Edge Ags and the bear just one-shots people, he just kills you so fast you can't even react to anything because he can cast all his spells from the real hero, right? So even if you silence the bear, he can just use the roar on the hero and you can just dispel. It's kind of silly, you know, that part. I think it definitely is going to be contested. It might just get banned by Amaru. They might just be scared of it because not that many people play it, so there's not that much experience against the hero.
Dire team banning. Radiant team ban.
It was a nice patch. I think they
Team ban.
changed a lot of stuff. They made a lot of heroes playable again, like Alchemist, even Monkey King got really changed. You know, they kind of implemented a lot of the facets into the innates and a lot of the heroes.
Radiant team ban.
I kind of think about it as like Valve was experimenting with the facets about like changing some heroes, and they didn't really want to do it at once and put them into the hero, so they kind of made the facets. And now after they've seen like, oh, we can just put everything into the hero, we can just put both facets, and every hero is just a little bit more different than the standard Warcraft 3 hero that had 4 spells, right? Because Dota's been evolving from that. You could see like a lot of heroes that got released after, they just have multiple spells. Like Monkey King, he has
Radiant
5
team
spells.
ban.
Or Kez, he has multiple different spells, right? It's just a regular evolution of the game. And I think when they remove the facets, they're just like,
10 seconds.
let's just put everything in the heroes and just see how it goes, right?
Radiant team
Yeah.
pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Sad.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that hero's straight garbage, I think. I don't know what the innate's supposed to do, that you get an extra level on a spell. I feel like it doesn't really do anything, but maybe someone will do something. Yeah. Yeah.
Dire team ban.
Interesting. First phase, Rubik has not been chosen or banned, which is a hero that's been showing up every game.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, especially his laning phase got super buffed too because of his passive, so it's actually like a decent laner now. Interesting that GamerLegion bans Beastmaster. I guess they just respect the. I wouldn't really see Hector playing Beastmaster. Maybe he has been practicing it, but I wouldn't think about Hector as a Beastmaster player. So they just ban the Beast because they just don't want to deal with this hero mid or off lane. I do know that Oscar is a good Beastmaster player. And a lot of core is getting banned, right? Only Phoenix kind of like a support.
Radiant team ban.
Chen ban, another speed hero.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team.
He definitely is a very improved player, I would say. This Tusk is probably just going to be a 4. And there's the Rubik. All right. So I guess they can keep it open, right? Tusk can be a 5 for sure. They have played Tusk 5 and Rubik 4, and I think they also played Rubik 5 in one of their previous games. So I like it. I think it's good. I think the Tusk is very good versus SD, especially now that you have drinking buddies always. You can always just press it and then snowball the target that gets ulted by the SD. So it's a really nice save movement-ish spell against SD. Yeah.
Dire team pick.
Treant, a hero that's just been getting nerfed and nerfed, right? The hero was super broken in the patch before 7.4. It's getting nerfed and nerfed and nerfed, but still shows. I think the hero's laning is still very strong. Definitely worried a little bit for Amaru because they have really low damage heroes, right? All their heroes don't really do damage. They're all like save heroes, kind of staticky heroes, especially Tide too, right? It doesn't really do damage. Definitely a little worried about how their draft is turning. It's going to turn into like some 5-man ball that they cannot do damage without 2 heroes in the game. So then it becomes really awkward.
Remaining. Radiant team pick.
Storm Spirit.
Yeah, against Tide, they like Doom a lot on GamerLegion.
5 seconds.
What else? They haven't really been picking Ursa. Monkey is banned. Not really sure if Ghost plays Slark. They haven't really played Slark in any of their games. Maybe Viper. Viper carry too. They really like Viper versus Tide. Probably expecting the core that's going to lane against Tide here in this pick.
Dire team pick.
Place.
Thanks. All right. Yeah. They also removed the alternative cast on Drinking Buddies, so you cannot pull yourself towards the target anymore. You can only cast it where you pull the target and then you go to him as well. So they kind of nerfed it in a way because it was a little bit too good. But Clink's also another very good hero versus Tide, right? Tide doesn't like playing against ranged heroes that can click him from far away, right? He wants to get close to you and be able to press anchor to reduce your damage. And Clink's just max range. He's just not aggroing the creeps, spamming the Tide. So a very good hero versus Tide as well.
Dire team ban.
Ember Spirit.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
I like the Ember pick. If I would see GamerLegion's heroes and I saw Ember, I'd be like, wow, this is such a good Ember game, right? Ember Chains is very good against Tusk.
10 seconds
Ember spells
remaining.
are all very good against Rubik. He's Catch for Storm, and he can buy Vessel versus Clanks. Wow, really good Ember game. But what worries me is just the Ember with the SD and the Treant doesn't really sound amazing, right? Ember, he wants the follow-up damage on his chains, and they don't really have damage. So he's kind of solo carrying, right, in a way. Like, he kind of needs to disable and do the damage for his team. The SD can help with it, but I wouldn't say it's like the best hero. Usually you want like a Ringmaster or a Marana or a hero that has spells that do damage on the chains.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yep. Let's see, the spicy 23 pick for K1. A lot of his heroes are banned. Alchemist, Terrorblade, the most notable ones for now. Let's see what else they're gonna ban. Are they gonna ban the Wraith King? Do they even care about this hero? Because they have counterpick on GamerLegion, so they're probably not that worried about this carry pick.
5 seconds remaining.
Let's see PL. They would probably have to pick like some Darkseer or something versus it. Not ideal, I would say, against SD. Maybe. I just have no idea what Hector's gonna play. He just hasn't played competitive Dota in so long.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, Treant's very good versus Rubik in lane. He doesn't really give Rubik charges of his innate because the W spell is not really like a spell on Treant. It doesn't count as a spell. So Rubik is not really getting value from that, and Treant is just very nice versus Rubik in general. He's a melee hero that can catch up to the Rubik and be really annoying on the camps for him. I want a range hero with Treant, right? What range heroes is Hector gonna play? Weaver comes to mind. Weaver, not the best Weaver game. Got nerfed, right? The Glacier just got nerfed, which is kind of sus. Not sure what exactly the Great Glacier nerf was. Hector Drow.
Radiant team pick.
Win. Another hero that this hero got super nerfed in this patch, but I have seen some people still play it as carry. So this hero doesn't have the facet that does damage with the Q anymore. She also does not have the Ags that makes her invis anymore, and that reduces percentage-based damage incoming. So those two things got nerfed, and she doesn't have the power shot insta-kill anymore. The facet, right? So a lot of things got removed from this hero. She did get a different passive now, which is Tailwind. That kind of helps. Like, you're a little faster, but a lot of what made this hero really good as carry just is not there anymore. And then you see the Centaur, which is a classic counter pick to the Wind. It's like the best offlaner versus Wind. If you focus fire him, you kind of just kill yourself. So Centaur just kind of gets away with the free lane and a free game. All the items he buys are very good against Wind. He can buy Halberd, he can buy Crimson, and Wind can't really ever do anything to him, and Wind doesn't buy any items that deal with Centaur, right? You don't buy Conduit to break the Centaur, and you don't buy Silver Edge. So a great pick for GamerLegion. I really like their draft, and I'm a bit concerned for Amaru here. I think they're really low damage, and I think this win pick, it makes sense with the Treant, but I feel like it doesn't really make sense for them as a team for what they needed.
Prepare for battle.
Yeah. We see the classic move from Amaru here. They're just going to run to their safe lane with Treant. It's a very classic move. And GamerLegion, they're also going to go to the same place because they want to cut the trees. So this is usually where first bloods happen, right? Is one team defending, the other team is attacking. Whoever kind of gets the better angle. Let's see, it's going to be interesting. They're going to smoke up. They're already pinging it. They're gating. Never mind.
To battle.
It is interesting the way they're thinking is, since Klinks is a very fragile hero, and if they get behind him here before the lane starts, they can easily kill him. So they kind of go for the backstab on the safe lane, which I understand their thought process. But they probably would have gotten a fight if they wanted to, if they just went to the safe lane, because they're just cutting the trees. No more blocking, right, from the enemies, since they changed where the creep waves meet. Blocking the enemy safe lane doesn't really, like, you can't block enough for the wave to go into tower. So people kind of just don't do that anymore. Yeah, it was kind of like an abuse, right? It didn't feel right.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Pretty standard stuff. You don't want to play the lane, you pull the creeps. So you don't play 2v2. And Klinks, as he's a range hero, it's very painful for him to have to tank the creeps in front of the tower, right? He loses a lot of HP since he doesn't have the innate damage block that melee heroes have. Pretty standard laney phase. A little bit unlucky, you know. Not the most stable internet in our country.
I almost feel bad.
He's had a lot of Storm games in the recent games he's played, so probably very comfortable on this hero, especially on this matchup, which is a very common matchup, right? People see Storm, then they just pick Ember. So I wouldn't say it's that bad of a matchup for Storm, really. He kind of just free farms versus Ember, and okay, you have chains, but most heroes have some sort of disable for Storm anyways. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, Storm has so much CS. He got almost every single creep, right? 4 creeps per wave. He missed 2 creeps only. He's doing great on Storm.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah. And again, they're going on bottom. Disruption. Hard lane for Tide, honestly. If SD ever uses Disruption for any reason, they can just go on Tide, just kill him full to 0. Really good lane they have here going versus Tide. And Centaur, as you said, with the 2 points in Retaliate, he's kind of chilling now. The wind can't really harass him. He has his ring already. When he has Vanguard, he's just gonna start cutting the wave and cannot do anything to him until Ember has like a vessel or something. Nice dodge there on the static remnant from the Ember. And he ends up getting the kill on Storm. And it's a classic. You, against Storm, you want to bring Rose to the mid lane and not let him get his level 6 for free. But that was costly for Amaru. They did not get the Water Rune. Of course, they get the kill on Storm and they get big. But now HP, he's kind of chilling. You know, the resources that were spent for Amaru, they were just not worth it. SD had to use his TP. He has no mana. Meanwhile, Tide just cannot lane versus lane solo. So in the end scheme, it wasn't even that bad for GamerLegion. Storm dies, of course, but he just comes back full HP. And now they can't really pressure him anymore, right? Can't really come mid anymore because he goes back top. And SD is just low mana, low resources. He has to recharge a little bit.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed.
There's a huge double wave with the siege coming in. This is very bad for Amaru.
Dire's structures are
Yep.
fortified.
Really nice rotation for GamerLegion. They rotate their heroes on the siege coming into the tower. They identified that the Storm is level 6. Ember is not ready to fight. He's not level 6 yet. Get the rune at 6. They get the gank on the Ember, damage on the tower, and now they're going to use the rune to take the Wisdom rune. So really nice textbook play. Legion. Very standard these days. You know, all the teams kind of do this, like good teams. There goes the Storm. Yoink this Wisdom, and it's going to be very sad. This early game is being good for the easy. I'm going to get a free kill on the SD too. Fine.
Radiant's turret. Radiant's bottom tower.
What a disaster.
A storm was coming.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Ember even used his TP to fight. So this guy, he's level 5 at a base. Storm is level 7. He gets the wisdom, gets a bunch of kills. He steals the stack, and he's gonna get the rune at 8. It's looking bad for Amaru. Yeah, in this new 7.4 patch, Mage Slayer got they changed a little bit of the build up for the item. Now it requires Perseverance, which is a really nice sustained item for a lot of heroes. And the debuff that it applies damage. They basically double the damage on the debuff that you take as physical damage. So it's just a really nicer item in this patch than it was before. So Storm on Ember, it's for him, but it's just a little concerning that he has on this Ember. I'm not even sure if he's going to be able to finish this item. The way this game is, he might have to buy Vessel to kill the Centaur, because if he buys Mage Slayer, he won't really have Vessel to be able to deal damage. And then the whole problem they had in the draft where they don't really have damage dealers, it just has become an even bigger problem.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Huzzah!
Probably the only hero they can really the Tusk and the Rubik at this point. So we'll see GamerLegion. Let's see where the Storm will go, right? Because the Storm he's really fat, getting every single rune. So the action will be just where the Storm goes. Now they can't really pressure the Ember down. He's just gonna keep collecting the waves and back to the camps.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
My neck.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's a sad day when the just cross swords. Or bows, or fists.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Really painful stuff for Amaru. So there you saw them having 4 heroes in the bottom lane. It's a very common rotation where the carry gates to be able to take the offlane tower with the siege. But Ember ends up dying. Tide has to use his TP to try to help. And the Wind just finds
Are scared.
himself in this situation just alone, right? Lynx just insta-kills the siege, and they can't really do any damage to this tower. Yeah, I'm not really sure what their plan is to come back in this game because it's looking pretty grim. The only really hero that has any net worth is the Wind, so they probably just have to play around him. Try to use Ravage with the Wind ult and the Power Shot. SD is level 6 and Treant's almost level 6, so they probably just need to get some defensive fight in their jungle or in their triangle.
Is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's living the dream on Centaur. He gets to buy Vanguard. Nobody ganks him. He just continuously keeps farming and cutting the wave. Disassembles into Lotus. Now he's going to go back for the Crimson again. So really nice build up from Fade. And he just has a free game, right? Centaur with the free game. He's just ultra super farming. When he gets his aura items, Amaru, they're just going to do 0 damage, right? The Wind is going to do 0 damage through Crimson. Big timing coming for GamerLegion.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
At least they're going to get this tower, though. They kind of need to kill this tower to open the
Radiant's
game.
bottom
Or they're going to
tower
get this tower,
is
though.
under
They're all
attack.
TPing to defend.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Not the worst fight. At least they got some core kills on GamerLegion. They killed the Storm, right? Not the best fight. They didn't win the fight, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. It could have just been this full team white, and they got nothing off it. But now they're just gonna lose their whole map. They can also threaten the Roche on GamerLegion since they have Deso on the Clinks. They can do it really easy with the Clinks and the Tusk. Let's see how fast they're gonna try to do it. Because now Roche will be bottom, right? From 15 to 20. So they can just easily just walk in and do it. It is a kind of hard to do it early. Maybe they'll just keep farming and pressuring the enemy because they're gonna use a lot of resources to go for the Roche. Maybe they're just gonna keep fighting them on the map.
Talk about grouping.
I think it's a nice little item. It's not as expensive as a vessel. And it's very good against invis heroes and heroes that kind of rely on positioning with some sort of like stealth mechanic. So it's very good against Treant. Because if you place it down and the Treant walks on it, it kind of just shows the invis hero, right? It's kind of like a track. So I like it when the game gives you more options to use your gold on. Because on Rubik, I think it's nice to have a little urn, but I think Vessel is too much gold. And this item is a little less expensive, right? You don't really need to do damage on Rubik.
Dire are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Good.
Yeah, just press it on the carry, and he's buffed. Got the whole thing.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, even the build up for the Essence Distiller is kind of nice. You know, all the little components, they really add up. Especially like the Wizard Hat on Rubik is really value, right? Getting the mana pool, which also added into the Mana Boots item.
Middle tower is
So,
under attack.
surprising that he didn't go for Mana Boots. I guess Storm has Mana Boots and he doesn't want to overdo it too much.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
One of the better spells for him to steal for sure. Especially now that the Wind has the max power shot to be able to do damage. So you know every time he uses it, it's going to be maxed, right? So I didn't really think about that interaction that much. You know, Rubik hasn't been meta for so long. So now you kind of have to rethink all these heroes and how their spells work when the Rubik is in the game. So do you want to give max power shot to Rubik? I guess you kind of have to, right? On Wind. Or else you can't really farm.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah. Even the Wind trying to click him a little bit, and just takes damage. The best neutral item for Centaur for sure. It's very nice. Wind like fly here.
Structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, this is a very hard game for Amaru to play, really. They can't really do any damage. Just the laning phase, they're just too far behind in the laning phase to be able to actually have a chance to win the game, you know. And it looks kind of bad for them. They look kind of bad in this game. It's just the laning phase was too hard. And it's really hard for them to come back in this one. So I wouldn't even be surprised if they GG out soon. After the Roche and the Torm happens and one more fight, they might just GG out because it's getting out of control. The Centaur cannot die. He has the Crimson, so the Wind does 0 damage now. And when the Clinks gets MKB, it's going to be hard for this Wind to even stay alive, right? He can't do any damage. And he's just going to die to this Clinks instantly.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're just going to take this tower. Let's see if they try to go high ground on GamerLegion or if they just play it chill. Torm is up. Torm on the bottom side, so nice objective for them. Probably makes sense for them to go Torm, then Roche, then high ground. They just pinged the mid tower. Yeah, they kind of made it where, like, going Torm, yeah, they want to make it like more of a
Dire's middle tower is under
active
attack.
decision to actually go for the Torm, right? Before, you would just be able to casually kill the Torm with 2-3 heroes. But now you actually have to think about it. It's like more similar to Roche, right? Where you can't just casually kill it. You need to bring multiple heroes. You need to invest a lot of... Yeah. For sure, especially now because the Torm gives less, right? It gives you less gold if you have the shards too. So the objective is definitely nerfed in terms of the rewards, and it's buffed in terms of how hard it is to take it. So I can sympathize. Play
Dire's
those
middle
games
tower
and
is under attack.
you ping the Torm, your carry just doesn't want to come. You just end up never killing it because you just cannot kill it without a DPS hero now, right?
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
I do think there's an aspect to it, because there's a lot of physical damage heroes being picked in the meta. Right now, you see a lot of Slardar, you see a lot of Pango, even Weaver showing up. I'm not sure exactly how much the teams are thinking about, let's have a hero that can kill Torm. I feel like it's more just, if we can kill the Torm, we just kill it. You know, if we can't kill it, we'll just not kill it and wait for the enemy team to go for it, and then we'll smoke on them. Or we'll buy the items that we need to be able to kill the Torm, instead of picking heroes that can actually kill Torm.
Radiant are scanned. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
The game is in cruise control at the moment, so he just kind of buys the shard.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And the high ground with Aegis, I don't think they can even get through one life on flanks.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
It was looking like Amaru was gonna do it, right? Big Ravage, they got the Storm kill before the fight started, so no Greaves, no Storm zipping around, making SD's life really hard.
Has fallen.
But the saves, as you said, they played it really well. The Tusk with the Drinking Buddies, the Snowball, the Rubik Lift, multiple times used during the fight.
Dire's
To save the Clinks that has 2k HP, and the charges on the death pack, so he was very tanky for that fight. They're just gonna keep going. They know no Ravage. They just keep pumping damage on these buildings.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They just think they're too strong. I think if Storm doesn't get bursted like that, Amaru has no chance. Did get a really good jump on the Tide. They're gonna back off for a little bit, probably control the map for a couple of minutes. Probably wait for some timing, as you said, the Centaur Axe. Pretty close to it. What will Amaru do? Will they smoke out, or will they just
Is under attack.
wait in base?
Dire are scattered.
Very nice. He has the CDR on his ult, level 2 ult, so he has 20% cooldown reduction on stolen spells. So he's just spamming, healing the living armor even more than the Treant is. Yeah, for sure. You probably don't really need it, so you just take the Fade Bolt. It depends a lot on which spells you're stealing, right? Okay.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks. Radiant victory.
Yeah, it was an uphill battle for Amaru.
I sing the same old song. Been going on for far too long. I hope and yet again. What do I know then? I believe we're all meant to be. All my dreams are so out of reach. I fool around, but
throbbing in my chest. It's so hard to sleep, baby. I can't get no rest. All sorrow and sadness. Tell me what I'm gonna do. 'Cause maybe without you, I'm all wrapped up in blue. I thought it would be easy to make it on my own. But baby, now I know what it means to be alone. Lost in the shadows. Tell me what can I do? 'Cause baby, without you, I'm all wrapped up in blue. Wrapped up in blue. Wrapped up in blue. Wrapped up in blue. You don't miss the water till the well runs dry. You never see when the truth turns into a lie. Hey. Wrapped up in blue, all wrapped up in blue. Wrapped up in blue. Can't find my way out, no. Wrapped up in blue. Tell me what can I do? Wrapped up in blue. All wrapped up in blue. Wrapped up in blue. Somebody help me now. Wrapped up in blue. All wrapped up in blue. Wrapped up in blue. Somebody tell me what to do. 'Cause I'm wrapped up in blue. 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 Oh, yes, I am. I got the prettiest little girl. She's as pretty as can be. Yeah, yeah. I got the prettiest little girl. She's as pretty as can be. But what I don't understand is what she sees in me. Ooh, I've been drinking too much, staying out all night. I can't remember my left from my right. I'm kinda blurry from my head to my toes. It might seem like nothing, but there's one thing I know. I got the prettiest little girl. She's as pretty as can be. But what I don't understand is what
I think it was a combination of just the draft and the poor early game. I think the way their lanes ended up and the rune situation happened, that Storm got every rune from 6 to 10 was pretty sad for them. It also turned into them losing their wisdom and feeding a bunch of heroes on the wisdom. I think after that, the game was in a really bad state for them. So I think it was a little bit of a combination from both. Maybe that was their warm-up game. Maybe now they're warmed up and they're going to give us a better performance. Whoop.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Yeah, I did think it was a bit odd that they wanted to go for the
10
Treant Protector,
seconds
since a lot of K1's hero pool are not really range heroes, and Treant doesn't really combine well with the melee heroes. So they were kind of like forced into this situation where they want to pick a range hero, but there's still Centaur in the pool, right? I think that exchange wasn't really good for them in the last draft. So maybe in this game, I would like to see them not pick the Treant, maybe pick a ranged hero on 5 that can secure the lane, and be able to pick a good hero for K1 on... So it's the same draft order, is it? No. Now, GamerLegion are first pick now. So Amaru has the last pick. So maybe give Hector a good 24 hero. Let's see.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick. Alchemist. Dire team ban.
Bristleback!
Pretty fast series of picks, so they were definitely ready for what was going to happen here. Alchemist, well-known
10 seconds
menace of this patch, giving axe to all his teammates and then
5
scaling
seconds
later into the
remaining.
game. Very strong hero. I think some people will even play this hero on offlane. I think it's also playable just as another core, but I do think GamerLegion is just going to play it safe lane. I think at some point it's going to evolve into just a core hero that can go every lane. And the insta bristleback versus the alchemist, which is it is interesting. The way they think about it is that bristleback will probably lane against the alchemist, right? He'll go off lane and he will just free farm in that lane, since it's kind of hard for alchemist to contest the bristle, and he will threaten the alchemist in the game, right? With the minus armor, alchemist a strength hero, so high HP pool and low armor, and bristle a physical damage dealer that reduces armor. So in that, by thinking about it in that way, Bristle is a good hero versus Alchemist, right? If you think about it in that way.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it definitely opens a lot of possibilities for that hero, which it was kind of before just tied to his facet. But that hero did get kind of nerfed in the way where you lost a lot of the orbs that you would get when you leveled up. They kind of removed that. So your spells just got a little bit weaker. And the stats that the orbs gave you, there's just less now. So that's why that hero kind of fell off. A lot of physical damage heroes being banned. As we talked in the last game, you know, are people picking physical damage heroes just to be able to kill the objectives? Maybe there is that thought process, or maybe it's just Alchemist is bad against these heroes, so we're just gonna ban them. Being Pango, Tusk, Slaughter, all these heroes, physical damage heroes that can kill Alk the result, right? And other heroes being first phase banned, Monkey, Kez, Lone Druid, all physical damage heroes, right? That can kill the objectives easily. So it is interesting to see that they all share this the type of damage, right? And a Hoodwink on 13, which it kind of makes you think, did they take the Hoodwink so they don't play against it? Because GamerLegion, they play Hoodwink a lot on Big Gun.
Dire team pick.
Chen.
10 seconds remaining.
It's only,
5 seconds.
yeah, it's Scotty, Spirit Vessel, and the upgraded Ghost Scepter. I forgot what it's called. Krella's Crozier? Yeah, Shiva's does not do it. It's only those 3 items now.
Seconds remaining.
And it's looking like a really good Bristleback game, because this hero is very good against Chen too, which is, you know, I understand that Chen is good with Alk, because you give the Alk armor and you buff him. It's nice, like the way the game plays out. But Bristol is good against both these heroes. It's very good against Alchemist, and it's very good against Chen. Why is it good against Chen? Because Chen, the only thing he really does in the lane is click you. And Bristle, he doesn't care that much about being clicked, right? Bristle cares more about spells that do damage to him and kill him. So I do know that speed is a very good Chen, but it is a bit worried. I am a little bit worried that this Bristle, he might just have like a crazy game. And Rubik, not really a good hero with Bristle either, right? Doesn't really buy break items, and the spells he steals from Bristle aren't really that good. So they don't really have any answers for the Bristleback yet. Maybe on 18 they will show something.
Radiant team pick.
Juggernaut.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Enchantress.
Yeah, a classic matchup. Ench versus Chen, right? These heroes, they got changed. In my opinion, I think Chen got nerfed. The way they changed his innate to be the
5 seconds
like the
remaining.
creep now. I feel like the old tomato, it was just better than it is now. Now it's a little worse, but Ench definitely got buffed. She just trades a little bit better now. But also another classic matchup is the Rubik versus the Ench. The Ench has been a counterpick to Rubik since forever, because she trades well with Rubik and she can zone them from the lane with the creep. But now, since Rubik's laney has been buffed, I feel like this matchup is not as good as it was for Ench as it was before. I think now it's like okay-ish for Rubik. So kind of good thing for GamerLegion in my opinion. I think Ench is like, it's okay hero. A lot of teams are picking it in this patch, but it's not as bad as it used to be. And there it is, the Night Stalker you wanted to see.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I mean, especially if you get it from Alk, right? You're just getting it for free. You're just getting a net worth boost for free. Sounds pretty good. Another interesting thing is the new Night Stalker spell. So he has a new spell now that is his old shard, right? That he just instantly
10
kills a creep.
seconds remaining.
So NS versus Ench is pretty good for NS now.
5 seconds
Because when it
remaining.
becomes nighttime, you just eat the Ench's creep. She can't really interact with your hero at nighttime, which is usually when Ench gets the power spike to get the big creep, right? So pretty interesting how these things, they change a lot, right? Before Night Stalker, he had a facet that from 0 to 5 it would be nighttime.
10
But now he
seconds
just
remaining.
eats the Ench's creep when the Ench has her power spike, and while it's day, he just plays chill and aggro's the creep.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah. We see the Quap getting banned, a very good combo with the Alchemist, right? It's like the best hero with Alchemist mid is the Quap. You give the Quap the Ags, and the Ags is
10
just super
seconds
broken.
remaining.
So what other hero will they ban? Pango's already out. What comes to mind is probably like one of the spirits, right? Ember banned. Void Spirit, maybe? Not the best Void Spirit game.
Dire team pick.
Storm. Also, decent hero versus Ench, right? You can do enough damage to be a killer. Sand King. Alright. Another hero that's been very picked in 7.4, but did get nerfed in the most recent patches, and is also another hero that's very good with Ags. So all the heroes that GamerLegion has picked, all the cores they picked, are good with the Aghanim Scepter that Alchemist is going to give. So Alchemist is going to get Radiance, give 2 Ags, and then finish his items. And then just pray that his team just carries him
5
through
seconds remaining.
until he has like BKB Blank and he can be part of the game again. So I like the Sand King. I think it's a hero that can kill the Ench too. Can also just kill the Jug in 1 stun with the Night Stalker.
You may now select your heroes.
Yeah, I like this Void Spirit pick. I think it's a hero that makes the Ench and the Hoodwink make sense, right? It's a hero that can, together, like the trio, they can open towers, they can make stuff happen while the Jug and the Bristol farm. So I think it makes a lot of sense for their draft, and there weren't a lot of options left. All the spirits, the other spirits were banned. And it's a hero that buys Spirit Vessel too, right? Vessel very good for both teams. Vessel versus the Alchemist versus the Chen. So I like it. Even though the Void Spirit's a low damage hero, sometimes you kind of just need to pick this hero to be able to buy a Vessel and make the mid game not feel that awkward. Right. So I like Amaru's draft a lot more than game 1. I think this game they actually have a chance. If they do well in lanes, I can see the Bristle becoming a really big problem for GamerLegion. Them just having 0 damage to be able to kill this guy if he has a really good game.
Prepare for battle.
Yeah, let's see. I think it's going to depend a lot on how this laning phase goes, as it did last game. Last game, it was kind of just a snowball from the lanes. Let's see if Amaru, they can actually have a even laning phase. They don't even have to win the lane. They just have to have it even so they can actually be able to play the game this time.
Thirty seconds to battle.
would probably expect Bristol to free farm top, and for Radiant to have a good lane top. Not that the Alchemist won't farm, but the Bristol will definitely not be contested in this lane. Mid, it's kind of an even matchup, I would say. Sand King will farm, and the Rurik will stack for him, so he will probably have inflated net worth since he's gonna farm the stacks.
The battle begins.
We're off to an explosive start.
First blood plus double bounty for the Alchemist, so nice start for GamerLegion. Oh yeah, that's true, that's true. Yeah. Dude, they're starting as 3 in this bottom lane, let's see. They're gonna first blood this NS. Do they know on GamerLegion? Yeah, it looks like they know. Yeah, they know.
Don't run off.
I think they were trying just to get a kill. Now the Hoodwink's gonna go back top, yeah. The NS almost died there. He had to TP out. If he TP'd out and died, it would have been a disaster, but... Both teams, the offlane are getting zoned. Yeah, they're just gonna split farm, and Sand King's just gonna go farm the stacks after. So let's see if the Void Spirit's gonna contest with his team the stacks, right? The Ench is a very good hero to contest stacks. She can just go there and just take a creep. So they're both very low. Speed has that nice sentry on the high ground, which makes it really hard for the Hoodwink to be able to contest this camp. And you see the Chen versus the... Yeah, you see the Chen versus the range heroes, right? Chen is very good against all the range heroes because you have a summon. And since you don't have the innate damage block, you take a lot more damage from units. So, very good matchup for Chen in this regard. When the Hoodwink goes on the side, she just gets super zoned by the Chen. So she just needs to play in the lane with the Bristol and try to pressure the Alchemist. I think it's a little bit less of a thing. Now it's more of a well-known move, right? People are a lot more aware of it. And I also don't think the Alchemist is going to want to gate to attack the jug lane. I think what's going to happen is the Alchemist is just going to go jungle. The Chen will move to the mid lane and take the creeps there and stack some camps, while the Rubik, the Sand King, and the NS will run around at nighttime and try to make something happen. So probably around 5-6 minutes, the heroes will move to mid for the rune, and then after, they'll probably come to the NS lane to be able to pressure the jug while the Alchemist farms.
Aw, I was fond of them.
Yeah, not the end of the world, you know. Rubik kind of fed. He has an NS in his lane, so the NS is not really helping him. He's just sitting in lane last hitting. Nice bushwhack.
Dire's turret has been killed.
And kind of a misplay there from the Ench. He got a little bit too excited with the dive. But it happens. A little bit of a feed. Not the end of the world. He'll have his TP up. He can go back to whichever lane he wants to. And as you see, he will not go back bottom because the NS can just instantly kill his creep. So he does not want to go back to this lane. He probably just wants to try to pressure mid with the siege, which he is attacking the Sand King right now. They have a sentry. And that would only happen because Void wasn't level 6. Sand King was able to push out the wave. Void wasn't able to get level 6. They also kind of stacked their disables there, the Bushwhack with the Remnant. And it happens, they kind of panicked. They saw him channeling the ult. Let's see if they're going to get this rune here. Looks like Void will get it. A regen rune.
Radiant are scared.
Can he contest the Wisdom with this rune? I think he can. Knowing that the Sand King won't have TP too.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let's see if he chooses, though, to do it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's a nice little combo to Chen with the Alchemist. And right, no Wisdom's really being contested. Gonna be an even trade. The Ench did come bottom. He had a Centaur creep. He just ran into the NS and he just instantly just killed it. So, kind of funny. The Ench kind of lost in the game right now. He can't really pressure this NS. He goes top and he dies. He goes mid, he doesn't really get a kill. And he's gonna gate top. Let's see if they can make something happen.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
To restore the void within.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nice TP from Void. Unfortunate that he will lose the rune for that. But good rotation now. He gates to top. Gives mid to a support. Good time to be able to gate. But GamerLegion, they are aware. They saw him on the gate. Speed will just walk away and not feed. And Sand King TPing. They're all TPing.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The void path proceeds.
A classic. He's just gonna get. Let's see if he's gonna give the NS Axe or he's gonna give the Sand King Axe first. I think he's gonna give the Sand King because it's a little bit more reliable than the NS, right? Yeah. Probably better later, right? Yeah, I think when NS has like 1 or 2 items, then I think it can be really good, but early like this is probably not the best Ags.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Have you seen someone bleed out in a minute? No? Let's get started.
Yeah, it is definitely very good. The way they changed it, it's very nice now. Kind of costly for GamerLegion. NS using his TP and his ult. And it's going to be daytime now, so let's see if Amaru, they can capitalize on this, right? They know NS has no ult. Can they bring multiple heroes to his lane and try to take this tower, try to get a kill? It's on the siege wave. Jug is here, ready with his healing ward. Something ready too, but probably has two. They probably can't really do anything to NS, so they'll probably just be content in doing damage to the tower. Rubik's still on level 6.
Nature attend us.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He knows he's going to get the Ags eventually, so he just needs his BKB. He's probably going to go BKB into Blink,
Radiant's
and then
middle
later
tower is under attack.
he'll decide what is the best item. But good move from Amaru. They didn't end up getting any kills with this move, but they do recognize that the NS does not have ult, and they should play in this area. So good understanding from them about what they're supposed to do. A little sad that they couldn't really execute to get the kill on the NS or the Sand King there. And a lot of stacks being farmed from the Alchemist. He's just farming stacks after stacks. Really good job for GamerLegion supports.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Your cause meets my effect.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. He's just playing his area, won his lane, making a lot of stacks. This guy stacked like 10 camps already or something. And Amaru, yeah.
Dire are scanning.
Very good item. And it got nerfed, but it's still very good.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, it was their substitute for the... What was the other item called that gave magic resistance? I already forgot. The Eternal Shroud? So nobody built it, so they just kind of wanted to make a new one. Instead of change Eternal Shroud, they just made a new item. A little bit overtuned.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Fun this way.
Yeah, very different game than game 1, right? A lot more evenish game. Of course, Alchemist is free farm, and they're 2k up, but all the cores on Amaru, they're right behind the Alchemist. So they have a real chance in this game. It's not as grim as it was last game.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Sprites are with us.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, a lot of rotating from this NS. He just TPs to every single engagement. That's why his net worth is just kind of low, right? Even though he won his lane, he's just not really farming. He's not sitting in his lane. He's not taking his tower. He's just TPing to help his team. So it starts to be a little bit concerning for his NS. Even though he's going to get an Ags at some point, His net worth is definitely a little bit too low from all the over-rotating to try to help his other lanes. He will pressure this tower now. He'll probably get this tower, but kind of late, right? 15-minute tower take. They probably want to take this tower earlier.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
My thrift rewarded.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Chen going for the solar crest, kind of stand. Ooh. They got him.
The end of your days.
It seems promised.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There's the
Radiant's
first
middle tower
axe.
is under attack.
Really nice gank on the jug there. They abused the Night Stalker night vision, and they just changed stun. They do have a lot of stuns, which is nice against jug. If you can't really spin if you're just stunned. So the whole point of the hero is to be able to use spin and not die. You can't really spin if you're silenced or stunned. So nice usage of spells there from GamerLegion. And the first Ags is done. We'll just wait until Sand King has his ult again to see it in action. And yeah, Alchemist's probably not going to give another Ags right now. He's probably just going to farm, probably Blink, BKB, and then give Ags to NS. And a bunch of stacks being farmed. Every time I look at this Alchemist, he's just farming like a quad stack. This is crazy.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah. And as you said, the Rubik has a really bad game. We haven't really seen him. He has really bad spells to steal. He hasn't been able to accomplish.
So just.
Enchantress, you should have taken life.
A little pick off on the Ench. And Chen has his rest ready. Let's see if they gear up to kill the Torm soon. And his ult, so they were going to be very strong.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Is very good versus Chen. It's basically a better winner's curse, to be honest. Because the target can still take damage from other heroes, right? And it's also just very good against
Tower is under attack.
unit heroes, right? It's very good against Chen. You can just press it on the Chen and he'll probably just kill himself with his units. And Ench getting gone again. Ooh. Wait, was it enough?
I'll take your
Yeah, exact same build. Probably very comfortable with this build. Well, they killed all positioned here. Looks like for them to do it. Chen has the solar crest with the pennant, like one of the first to do it. Dota, right, the Chen. over. XP rune.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, very. So they're not really ready to be able either to contest the Torm, but they're also not ready after Torm dies, right? It's very common that the Torm they take Gate with smoke just to contest the Wizard Rune, and they're just not ready, right? They're just not ready to Torm. They're not ready for the gameplay. They're kind of just all bristle. Didn't really impact this game, even though he has so much network kind of been farming and not really doing anything with his net worth. There's not really been a fight where he sort of turns around, something happens. They're all just scattered around the map. It doesn't really feel like there's a lot of team play with the now. One of the changes to Rurik, right? It's a lot better for him to use the shard.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah. See a little Roche attempt? Yeah. I think like a 5 something. It was something really small.
Moving without traveling.
Radiant are scanning.
It's a item made for the range heroes to be able to kill the tanky heroes. That's basically what it does. You don't really want to buy it on melee heroes since you get no value out of the active from the specialist array, where you get the double hit. So I haven't really seen that many heroes buy it, especially some heroes that have been meta. Like Muerta is meta right now, but she can't really buy it because she has Gunslinger. It's kind of like Bash on Faceless Void. It doesn't work. So it is in theory, it sounds like a good item. But I haven't really seen anybody buy it yet. Like, I've seen it on a Morphling once or twice to be able to kill tanky heroes, but... Ooh, MSS uses effectively. Jesus.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
That was beautiful. Alk went in, even though he had no ulti on Alk, he just had to go in and press his BKB, and show the fight for the Sand King. So really good stuff from the Alk there. I'm very impressed with Ghost. He's been playing really well in this game and the last game. And that just might be it for this game, honestly. 20k lead at 25 minutes. Alk gonna give another Ags. It's looking bad for Amaru. Not sure if they can come back from this one.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
Very nice.
is
And
under
as
attack.
he can probably just kill them all, right? He's just gonna go straight for the Hoodwink with the dust.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire are scanning.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna get right-click items. He's gonna AC Silver Edge is a good item this game. Upgraded Blink. He's probably not even gonna buy the Ags until Rubik is level 18, because you don't get as much value from the Rubik Ags until he's 18 for the cooldown. The Chen Ags is okay, but I wouldn't really see a reason for him to buy Ags instead of buying other items,
Radiant's top tower is under
unless he's full slotted. He's going to go for the AC next. And if the Bristol was a problem in this game, he would probably buy the Silver Edge. It doesn't seem like he thinks it's a problem, at least for now. Maybe after he finishes AC, he will go for the Silver Edge, because it's not a bad item in any way either. You know, even if you don't need to break somebody, it's Silver Edge is still a really good item after they added that slow that it does after you leave the invis. It's a really nice offensive item for you to buy. Wind Ranger. Little slop there for GamerLegion. No detection on the Jug there. They had detection, he would just be dead. But they kind of get away with Rubik Lift, showing why this hero is first pick every game. Even though it wasn't first picked in this game. Very good hero still. Kind of doing a little bit too much, right? Ooh, and the Sand King coming in with the ult. So I get the Hoodwink.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't think so. I don't think he has interacted with any heroes beside that kill on the NS he got earlier in the lane phase.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
GamerLegion are gonna go high ground now. Alchemist has ult in 10 seconds. They're TPing for this Jug. And alright, he's just dead to the. Yeah. AC finished. Even easier for them to take these towers. Chen with all the buffs behind the Alchemist.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Where are you going?
He has another axe queued up. Is it going to be for Chen or for Rubik? Such a bad Rubik game, this game. Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling.
Yeah. Fade showing why NS is his best hero. Zoning.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
Yeah, another item that got reworked, and now it basically just applies a Veil active in a 1200 radius permanently all the time. So that item definitely got a lot better. It was a very niche item before. Only like some heroes would buy it, but now all heroes that really do magic damage are just good with Bloodstone. So you can even see an Ember Spirit buy a Bloodstone, which before you would never see it. But now it's actually not that bad if you think about it.
My thrift rewarded.
Well, he ult.
Radiant's top tower is falling. Down victory.
Yeah, I thought this game they were gonna have a little bit more of a showing, but definitely GamerLegion, the team to beat in this qualifier, right? They're definitely the favorites, and you can't really blame Amaru for not putting up that good of a fight. I would say I think GamerLegion is just superior team and an expected outcome, right? I think if Amaru took a game off them, it would be a surprise. So Amaru back to the drawing board. They have tomorrow for another shot at qualifying. They need to beat the Not Stack, which hasn't really played any games yet. But tomorrow will be their debut in the winners bracket, the losers bracket final.
makes me feel fine. Ooh, wherever it leads me, you know it's all fine. I never thought that this could sweep me off the ground. I don't want it to stop. No, I don't want it to stop. I don't want it to stop when it's feeling is good. Feeling is good. Feeling is good. Ooh, feeling is good.
I've been waiting a long time, just longing for a glance from you. Yeah. A chance to look in those big brown eyes. No telling what my heart would do. Hey, when we met, I sure knew it felt as good as it could be. In that moment, though it felt so good, I wondered why you noticed me. If you gave me just a little time, it would sure ease my troubled mind. Don't tell me that you don't feel the same inside. Don't tell me. These are feelings that I ought to hide. I don't care where you came from. Just tell me where you wanna go. If there's a chance to be together, that's all I really need to know. Is it real or make believe that keeps me thinking of you? If you've got time to walk with me, I'll show you how my heart is true. And here I stand, waiting for you. Tell me, baby, what I gotta do. Don't tell me that you don't feel the same inside. Don't tell me. These are feelings that I ought to hide. Don't tell me that you don't feel the same inside. Don't tell me. These are feelings that I ought to hide. I've been waiting a long time, just longing for a glance from you. Yeah. A chance to look in those big brown eyes. No telling what my heart would do. Hey, when we met, I sure knew it felt as good as it could be. In that moment, though it felt so good, I wondered why you noticed me. If you gave me just a little time, it would sure ease my troubled mind. Don't tell me that you don't feel the same inside.
to be together. That's all I really need to know. Is it real or make believe that keeps me thinking of you? If you've got time to walk with me, I'll show you how my heart is true. And here I stand, waiting for you. Tell me, baby, what I gotta do. Don't tell me that you don't feel the same inside. Don't tell me these are feelings that I ought to hide. Don't tell me that you don't feel the same inside. Don't tell me these are feelings that I ought to hide. Sometimes I'll be foolish. Sometimes I know I get mad. Sometimes I say the wrong thing to you that makes you feel sad. But one thing is true in all that we've been through. You've never stopped loving me, no matter what I do. So let me say, that every day I try to find the words from my heart to say thank you. 'Cause you take me as I am. You take me as I am. Oh, baby. If you stop loving me, well, I would understand. But I won't take you for granted, no, no. When you hold my hand, your love makes me feel that I could fly to the moon. Not even the birds above can sing a sweeter tune. I needed to say that you find a way to make me feel anew. And I want to say thank you, 'cause you take me as I am. Oh, baby, take me as I am. Oh, Lord, take me as I am. Oh, take me. Oh, take me. Yeah, take me. Take me as I am.
Well, I can tell just by the way that you're smiling that you're still unsure. And I can tell just by the look in your eyes that you've been hurt before. But baby, no one can promise you gray skies that made you run away. You can bet you'd only have one regret, and that's if you didn't stay. Walk my way. 'Cause baby, no one can promise you tomorrow. But today you take away all of my sorrows. You know I'd beg and I'd borrow for you, so won't you take a chance on me? Right from the moment we met, I knew that I couldn't let my fear get the best of me. And every moment since then has proven time and again that we're exactly where we're supposed to be. Yeah. Oh, won't you take a chance on me? Ooh, oh, won't you take a chance on me? Well, I can tell just by the way that you smile